Hi guys, welcome back to Beauty by Brittany. So today I have another first impressions for you guys, and this is on the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. And I've heard so many good things about this, but I was kind of skeptical, so I want to try it out for myself. You guys know that I have super oily skin, whether it's dead of winter or, in the sun, especially in the summer. But I've always had oil problems. So I thought I would go ahead and give this a try. So I have the little write-up about it right here. It says that it's a feather light oil-free formula with an airy mousse texture that won't feel heavy or greasy. It delivers all-day shine control and blends flawlessly for a natural-looking matte finish. And it minimizes the look of your pores. And it says that they have 8 available shades. Now, I could not find mine at my local drugstore or anything. I actually had to go to like Walmart to find this. I also could not find it at Ulta. So Walmart is the only place I know as of right now that carries this, but this is under $5. So I thought that was even better because for those of us who are, on a budget, this is the holy grail if it actually works. So today I thought would be a really good test for this. I'm going to be out of the house pretty much all day, and I probably won't be back till about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So I thought this would be the perfect test because this is supposed to last 8+ hours. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to just put my hair back. Now, I typically don't like to use my fingers when applying this, so I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze it on the back of my hand and use a brush. Ooh. It almost, you probably won't really be able to tell. It almost kind of looks a little grainy, but it feels super soft. It applies super soft too. Let's start with that. I'm going to just use my flat top brush to apply this. So I'm just going to stipple it in and stipple it on. It feels really soft as I'm applying, and it looks like it has, wow, great coverage. This is, I would say this is a medium coverage. Wow. Like quite like that. Look at that. This is one half of my face done. And this is with one layer. Can you see that? Look at that difference. This is a great coverage, and it feels very light. It says it's light, but this actually does go on very light, and a little does go a long way. I haven't put any more out, and that did the entire half of my face. It doesn't feel greasy at all. It doesn't feel heavy, and it has applied really well. So I'm going to go ahead and apply one more layer where I need it the most. It is buildable, so I am seeing that. This looks great. Okay, so that's one layer, or 2 layers on this side of my face. It doesn't look cakey, and it doesn't look heavy at all, so it does have a really great coverage. I'm just going to blend it down my neck. Look at that. I'm very impressed with this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my whole face. Okay, so it's been about 10 or so minutes since I've applied. I just finished up the rest of my makeup, and now that it's set, I'm really liking this so far. My pores on my nose have minimized into almost nothing, and everything has set really nice. And again, I don't feel greasy and I don't feel heavy. And my blush, I did apply my blush a little bit heavier because the sign of a good foundation is how long your blush will last. So I did apply a little bit of heavier blush on my cheeks, and we'll see throughout the day how long that'll last. But as of right now, I'm really liking this foundation, and again, I don't feel heavy. I feel soft, and it doesn't feel cakey on my face at all. So it is 10:45 or so. I don't really know if you will be able to see that. I'm also going to take a flash photography photo, so I will do that right now. Okay, so taking the flash photography, I noticed I look super pale. I don't know why. I do shut off my big light when I did that, so I'm not really sure why it cast it as I was pale. Honestly, in camera it doesn't look like that, and in person I don't look that pale, so I don't know if maybe I was too close to the flash or what, but I didn't look shiny in the picture at all, so I'm so far really impressed with this. Like I said, I will check back throughout the day to see how things are going. Okay, so it's 12:45 right now, or 12:46 or so. It's been about 2 hours since I've applied this, and here I am sitting in front of a window, so you have semi-natural lighting, and it looks amazing. I'm starting to get a little tiny bit oily on my nose, but not enough to powder. I mean, it's like a nice glow right now. So overall, I'm really liking this so far. I will check back with you at the end of the night to let you know how things are going. Okay, so it's the end of the night. It is almost a quarter, if I can get this to work. It's almost a quarter after 10 at night. This foundation has been on my skin for almost 12 full hours, and it has stayed very, very well. I am very impressed. You can still kind of sort of see my blush a little bit. Towards the end of the evening, I was in a crowded room with like a lot of people, so it was rather warm, so I did glisten a little bit with sweat, but my blush is still there, and a good true test for a good foundation is if it holds your blush in place, and my blush is still in place, so I do really like that. However, I am darker underneath my eyes, but I have been rubbing my eyes a little bit throughout the night, and a little bit underneath my nose is red. But other than that, this has stayed perfectly for being almost 12 hours, and it's still on and in place. And again, I don't feel greasy and I don't feel cakey. And with this flash photo right here, as you can see, I am a little shiny on my nose and forehead, but other than that, this is without any setting powder for 12 full hours. I do have a setting powder right here, and I'm just gonna try and just set in certain places. So I'm just gonna use the sponge that comes with this, and again, I'm just gonna apply this to my nose. So looking at it now, it doesn't cake up where normal makeup usually does. Cake in little places like the crevices of my nose and everything. It has stayed very well throughout the day, and even with a setting powder over top of it, it still feels just as smooth as it did when I applied it the first time. I don't feel greasy or cakey, so I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars. This is probably becoming my new favorite foundation. So that's all for today. I hope you guys really like this, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!